Hey guys, so I spent the last year and a half reviewing credit cards, cutting up credit cards, and taking credit cards abroad to test them. Now, the last time I reviewed my credit card collection was about a year and a half ago. Obviously, lots of things changed. So in this video, I'm going to be revealing what's in my wallet and my strategy with credit cards and debit cards going forward. In addition, I'll be unboxing 2 credit cards I recently received after waiting 2 months for Canada Post to deliver my mail. Alright, without further ado, let's start off with a Victoria's Secret gift card.
What?
I mean, that's my wife's Victoria's Secret gift card. Alright, we're gonna leave that over here. Let's go on to the next one, which is another Victoria's Secret gift card. We're gonna restart this video. Alright, without further ado, let's start off with debit cards. We're gonna go with the cards that I use the least all the way until the cards that I use the most. The first card is the PC Money Account debit card. I don't use this often. You know what? Actually, let me rephrase. I use the PC Money Account online to pay for my bills quite a lot because you get optimum points for paying your bills online using PC Money Account, but in terms of actually withdrawing money and depositing money with this card, I don't really do that. It's not that PC Money isn't good. I mean, they have a savings account offering 3.5% interest rates at this point in time. That's not bad. It's just that I don't have the habit of using PC Money Account to do anything else other than to pay for my bills. Alright, next is the Tangerine debit card. I also don't use this card often. I mean, yeah, you get to deposit and withdraw for free at Scotiabank ATMs, but ever since I stopped using the Tangerine MasterCard a couple years ago, I stopped using the Tangerine checkings account as well. But it's a free account, so I'll keep it. And once in a while, Tangerine does offer some amazing promotional interest rates on their savings accounts, which lasts a couple months, but I don't really chase promotions, so this card will sit in my wallet, well, in my closet as an afterthought. Next, the EQ Bank card, which used to be my main debit card until Wealthsimple also offered free ATM withdrawals. So the EQ Bank card was the first card in Canada that offered free ATM withdrawals for all ATMs within Canada, which was a major perk. It was great, lasted about a year until Wealthsimple also offered that. But because this card is slightly worse than the Wealthsimple Cash card, unfortunately I don't use this card often now. Next, the Simply Financial debit card. Honestly, Simply and Tangerine are almost the same, but Simply does have a better credit card than Tangerine, which is why I use this card more often. Even though, yeah, this is not a credit card, I know, but I use Simply's checkings account more often. I mean, this is the main card I use to deposit money. Here's the thing, over the past couple years, I bought a bunch of crap, and now that we have a baby, I don't have space to put my crap, so I started selling stuff to make room, like watches or old laptops, so this is the card that I use to deposit money into my online banking ecosystem. Technically, Tangerine works as well, I just chose Simply. Unfortunately, Wealthsimple and EQ Bank doesn't allow you to deposit money using their cash card, which would have been a pretty sick feature if it did. So the debit card that I use the most is not surprisingly the Wealthsimple Cash card. Technically, these 2 cards are not debit cards, they're prepaid MasterCards. But since we can withdraw money with them, we're just gonna assume that they're debit cards. This card is just amazing overall. 1% cash back on all purchases with no foreign transaction fees and free ATM withdrawals on all ATMs in Canada. In fact, free ATM withdrawals on some dedicated ATMs in Asia. So I used to go to those currency conversion booths whenever I go back to Taiwan for vacation. So a couple months ago, as I was filming a video, I realized that that's not required anymore. This card, at least in Taiwan, I've actually heard that's the same in Japan and other Asian countries as well. If you use this card to withdraw money at 7-Elevens in Asia, no currency conversion fees and free ATM withdrawals. I mean, you pay MasterCard's currency conversion, which is like 0.3%. So definitely the best debit card of the bunch and the one that I use the most. And guys, before we move on to credit cards, we are so close to 15,000 subs. So if you could just leave a like and sub, that's all I ask, and I thank you so much for that. And with that, let's move on to the credit cards in my wallet. Like debit cards, we're gonna start off with the cards that I use the least and work our way until the cards that I use the most. So we're gonna start off this list with the Tangerine World MasterCard. This card used to be great, I mean it's still okay, but over over the past year or so, it's been overshadowed by another credit card. So I still have this card. I mean, it's a free card, but I just never use it. Next is the RBC Cashback MasterCard. This is actually a supplementary card for my wife's RBC account. She actually hosts the RBC Value Program, in which if you invest $500 with RBC Investing and hold one of their credit cards, you get to use RBC's most basic checkings account for free. And big 5 banks usually charge a hefty fee every single month to use their checkings accounts, so the RBC Value Program is a pretty decent deal. I mean, the chances of us actually requiring face-to-face customer service at the branch isn't high, but with only $500 investment required at RBC Investments and a credit card, that's not bad. The only caveat is that you have to use this card once every 90 days. So I'll just get gas at Petro-Canada once every 3 months, because you get 3 cents per liter back using this card. At the current gas prices, that's about a 1.5% return. The next card, the Triangle World Elite MasterCard. It's a card I don't really use physically. I use it online a lot to pay for my bills, like utility bills and my property taxes. You get 1% return for paying those bills, but in terms of actually using this card physically, I don't really do that. Next, we have the PC World Elite MasterCard. It's only a card I really use at Shoppers Drug Mart. It gives 45 points per dollar spent at Shoppers, which is about 4.5% return on investment. Now, I used to use this card at Loblaws branded supermarkets, but going forward, I won't anymore, and I'll get to that in a bit. Next, we have the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite. This was my main card when I traveled back to Asia a couple months ago. 6 free lounge access, I definitely used it. Even though like every single lounge I went to was extremely overcrowded. Like, I don't even know how that's possible. Do people actually pay to go into a lounge? It's like $80 without discount, unless I guess people might have credit cards like this one that gives free passes to lounges. Who knows, but I mean, if that's the case, that's a lot of people. Anyways, you get at least 1 point per dollar spent in a foreign country while paying no foreign transaction fees. I actually didn't realize this until a couple months in, but at restaurants, even in a foreign country, you get 2 points per dollar spent using this card. Because a lot of credit cards have high rewards domestically in Canada for restaurants, but when you're traveling, the rewards goes way down, like to its base rate. So that's a win for this card. The next card is the card that I use for dining domestically. The Simply Visa Cashback. 4% cashback for restaurants, even as a free card. I mean, there's no other credit cards in Canada that offers this amount of cashback for restaurants. Truly one of the best backup cards in Canada. Finally, the card that I use the most, the regular Rogers MasterCard. Because personally, I didn't have Rogers services, my wife does, so this is a supplementary card under her name. She has a $29 FIDO plan, which is enough to make this card overpowered. So those are the credit cards in my credit card collection, but I did get 2 new credit cards in my mailbox, which is gonna change my entire lineup. So recently, I changed from TELUS to Shaw Internet under my name, which means in this package, we have the Rogers Red World Elite MasterCard. It's essentially the same card as the regular Rogers MasterCard, but you do get some better insurance packages. Although this card doesn't offer mobile insurance. I mean, come on, man. Rogers, you're a phone provider. How do you not provide mobile insurance? I mean, the cards are pretty similar. The World Elite version is silver, whereas the regular version is gold. So the next card is a card that's actually gonna change my entire lineup. In this package, we have the MBNA Rewards World Elite MasterCard. This card is essentially gonna make the Simply Visa Cashback obsolete, cause what's in this package offers 5% return on groceries and restaurants, which would make this card obsolete for shopping at Loblaws as well. And if you've watched my video last year where I cut up my Kobo card, this card, oh wow, this card actually looks so much better in person than online photos. Essentially replaces the Kobo card and offers 5% return at Walmart Supercenters. And plus, you can get 5% return at TNT using this card. I mean, I'm Asian, I go to TNT a lot, but you can't use the Kobo card at TNT because it's Amex. So that's my entire credit card collection. Here's my debit and credit card strategy in 2025. For debit cards, it's actually pretty simple. This will be my main debit card. I know this is a prepaid MasterCard, but this will be my main debit card in which I withdraw money from. Free ATM withdrawals, no foreign transaction fees. I mean, this card is just great overall. The Simply debit card where I deposit money from all the crap that I sell. Now for credit cards, my strategy is also pretty straightforward. The Rogers Red World Elite MasterCard, which will be my main credit card for general purchases for 3% cashback. The MBNA Rewards World Elite MasterCard for groceries and restaurants, and potentially the gift card hack. If you're curious what that is, check out this video. And that's it. Okay, maybe add in the PC World Elite MasterCard for shoppers shopping, and the RBC Cashback MasterCard once every 3 months at Petro-Canada. For the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite, I'm probably gonna cancel it in the next couple weeks. I mean, it is $150 per year for this card, and the Wealthsimple Cash card essentially does the same thing. Except this card does offer free lounge access, but you know, after going to lounges the past year, it's completely overcrowded and overrated. So anyways, that's it for today. Again, we are so close to hitting 15,000 subscribers, so if you enjoyed this video, hit a like and sub. And if you're new to the channel, I make financial tips for Canadians in my long form content and financial comedy in my shorts. With that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.